guys, Dr. Decks here. Today we are running surface borders on this deck, and then we're going to focus our attention on this bench and stair set that transitions between the upper deck to the lower deck. And I'm also going to be trying to finish off this circular surface border, which is very time consuming. This one down here took me a full day to install by myself. And this one I think is going to take just as long, so I may not get it done today, but hopefully I'll get it done in the near future. Right now, I'm the cut man. I'm cutting in all the borders against the house, and Phil's installing them. And we're almost done with that. We'll Cortex plug those up, and we'll just continue on. Man, this brick is killing me, man.
Why?
Because every time we put in a board, we're trying to keep the gaps all equal, and the brick's like this. And I cut these lines, and I thought I had everything dialed in, but now that you can see there's a micro distance different. I might have measured from here, thinking I was cool, but then this brick sticks out a little bit. So I don't quite have the gap I need to make this fit, so now I gotta rip it. Because it looks pretty good once it's in, it's just getting it in and gapped. There's a little bit of a pain in the derriere. So you're just gonna grab a 16-footer, Andy, and shove it in here.
Alright, it looks like if I make myself like a 2 1/8 inch block, then are just deck pieces, I can set them around and then just set the board on that.
Yeah, maybe 2 inches. Just go 2 inches. Just
okay.
Or 2, whatever works.
Yeah, 2 inches.
We're gonna figure out where the center of this point is.
Yeah.
And we'll put a piece of skirting in, and then you're gonna go both ways. And it's just vertical decking, this color.
Yeah.
Cortex, and we're gonna Cortex top and bottom. Well, the top you won't have to Cortex because it's gonna get covered, but bottom you'll Cortex. Well, it might get trimmed, so you might not have to. And then you're gonna drop down and you're gonna skirt vertically just right here. No, I don't know.
Right, I'm gonna start on this end with my 16-foot bend, right? And
yeah,
just
you can let each side overhang, and
bit.
then we'll cut it.
Okay.
I'll cut it and sand it after the fact.
Right.
You're basically doing this.
Yeah, just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And at the same height as that one. Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping a 16-footer will make it. It
Right.
should. So get cracking on that, because that's important. Before we can get going on any of this upper stuff or the lower stuff, we have to finish building that out. So
Okay, cool.
So get going on that.
Does not look bad. That might end up being a little bit shorter than we want though. Which means we might have to slide the whole thing over just a little bit. He wants it sticking off on both sides, so we'll see what we can do. We're gonna die today. It's gonna be 90.
Yeah, I'm not excited.
Starting to die. Alright, one more 2-inch block. Yeah. I think this is gonna work just like this, boss.
It'd be nice if the skirting was flush.
So is this the actual skirting, this stuff?
No, so this is like, I guess you could consider it the backbone for the skirting. So some people, when they do this part of it, they've like try to frame it in lumber, which is possible, but what we're doing is using PVC instead because it's still got plenty of strength, especially with all the different spots that we fasten it. So if you like take a view around the bench, it'll give you like a good idea of what I'm talking about. But we just put the PVC up with the curve of the deck, and then we lined up a bunch of little joists, for the bench, and then we put another piece of PVC on the outside of it, and then we put legs down to support it, and this ends up being just like an incredibly strong structure. And then we'll add our skirting right onto this, and the skirting is going to be this stuff right here, gapped, like 3/16 gap. I believe it's gapped all the way across, and it'll just stay flush and go straight down like this, and then all the way around. So that's going to be that, and that's kind of what I'm setting up for right now, is being able to put all those little skirting pieces in, because right now without this bottom piece there just wouldn't be any support, and it wouldn't be even with the top PVC piece.
We're just getting on this circle, which I've been pulled away a few times here and there. So I just have a little bit of sanding to do on this side of the circle. I got the inside of this first board laid out. It's fitting pretty good. I'm happy with the detail on that. So now we're gonna sand this out a little bit, and then we'll be able to get the first one installed. And there's 3 total that are being installed in this circle.
How's this going?
Slow, but it always does. This is for the love of art more than anything else.
Art is pain.
Oh man, it's very painful to do this. I love the finished effect. It's just getting there sometimes. Like, my knees are burning so bad right now. I can barely stand it.
Andy, give me content. Please.
Alright, so earlier, as you know, I was installing this bottom piece of PVC so that we could start skirting the front of the benches, which we're going to do with just regular deck boards. I don't know if you can see the little pencil line there, but this thing is not like 100% perfectly level all the way across, so I just found like the average height, and then we cut all of our skirting pieces at an average height, and then we've got the little mini DeWalt chop saw so we can make like little micro cuts as we go. And what I'm doing is got the center of the board. I'm going to center it between our seam at the circle, and then once I get this first one installed, then I'm going to work that way all the way across, and then I'll work this way all the way across. So our first one, super important that we get it level, because it's kind of going to set the mood for the rest of the skirting that we put up. So that's what I'm doing right now, is just trying to make sure that when I install this board, it's as close to perfectly level as possible.
I don't believe it. We finally have our circle fit and finished, and we'll get it Cortex plugged and it'll be done. So tomorrow we will finally get going on these steps and benches. Andy's rocking the skirting on the interior of the bench, and then we will be able to get our surface boards installed, and then from there our fascia, and then who knows what. All right, so thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like what you saw, please click that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified every time we put out new content, click the bell icon as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.